Hello, hello. I'm Celeste of Hexen Arcane, and I'm here at the Milwaukee Paranormal Conference, which I'm super excited to be hanging out at. I'm going to show you a little more, to show you some of the cool people I've met and I'm hanging out with. But first, we are showing a movie. We are showing The Ghost and the Guest. It's from 1943, and it is a fun one. It is fairly poorly rated on IMDb with a, actually no, it was higher rated than I thought. It has a 4.5 stars out of 10, making it one of the best movies we've ever shown. So the story is that a newlywed couple winds up spending their honeymoon night in an old, dark, spooky mansion. Obviously stuff happens, there's gangsters, there's all kinds of fun stuff going on. And I do also have some trivia about this movie, a little bit of trivia about it. So one of the things is that this was the final film that Florence Rice appeared in. There's a time where a character, Webster Fry, threatens to call his wife's mobster friends, and the made-up list of mob names include, and these names are funny, Curia Joe, Walla Walla Balfour, Michigan Thread, Weehawken Vest, and Gene Rummy Pinochle. That is quite the mouthful right there. Also, the sign in the police station, if you watch this, watch out for this, it says Wapakoneta Falls Police Station, which was the birthplace of Neil Armstrong, but Wapakoneta is in Ohio, and the police car has New York license plates on it, so that's a kind of a bit of a inconsistency there. And also, Sam McDaniel is in this movie. He plays the manservant Harmony, and he was actually the brother of Hattie McDaniel, who won Best Supporting Actress for her portrayal of Mammy in Gone with the Wind. And on that note, I am going to hang out at the conference. I'm going to get more video footage of it. There's some really cool guests I'm going to talk to. And you guys, please start this movie. Alright. So, I'm here at the Paranormal Conference in Milwaukee, hanging out at the table with Brian Dorn. He's a good friend of ours. And, yeah.
Gotta get my head in the picture.
Yeah, our heads aren't important. I just want to be close enough the mic can pick us up because my mics, other ones died even though I charged them, so I think this place might actually be haunted. So I have to use my directional mic. I'm sorry if the sound sucks. But
looks like a dribble.
it does look like a tribble, which is why I like it. So we're back. We are watching Ghosts of Loose or something like that. Ghosts of the Guest and something castle haunted nonsense.
It has to do with ghosts, folks.
1943. And we're here at the Milwaukee Paranormal Conference. I'm hanging out with my good friend Brian Dorn, and I'm actually at his table right now, which is even better. And I was trying to think of all the things he does, but I couldn't remember all of them because there's so many. So what do you do?
Well, I'm not going to go into what I originally said earlier with the fake Italian accent. Be glad you didn't see that, folks.
They might. They might see it.
All right. Well, I used to be a wrestler. Did that for 25 years. Retired in 2019. And yes, I cried when I retired. Because it's when you do something over half of your life, and then you have to give it up because of lots of injuries, I cried. But something good came out of that. I turned wrestling into acting. Like the movies that you're watching right now, I do the independent versions, like the smaller versions of that, and I've been having an absolute blast. The little 6-year-old that used to do little plays every now and then is now acting on the big screen, acting on the small screen. And like I was telling Celeste earlier today, I was originally supposed to be in South Carolina right now, filming a episode for a brand new series called Someone Sinister, but sadly a hurricane screwed that up, so now we have to wait until January to do that.
The hurricane part is sad, but you being here is happy.
Exactly. Well, it'd be better sitting at home. Plus, and I'm going to say this on camera because I mean it, I get to spend with one half of Hexen Arcane, one half of my paranormal sisters. You know, so and like I said earlier, one half is better than no half, let me tell you right now. But we're having a blast here, and
yeah, what are some of the projects you've worked on and are working on?
Well, let me show you. This is one that I filmed in March. I hope I don't get
Yeah, The Boy from Below.
The Boy from Below. This is a prequel to two movies that are out there right now called The Wicked One and The Wicked Ones. I'm not in any of those, I'm just in this one. And personal opinion, The Wicked Ones, which is the second movie, is better than the first, which is a rarity. Normally it's not, but it just is. But this movie is a prequel. I play a character named Stitch, who's one of the doll maker's top henchmen. And
I like the word henchman.
I'm a real mean, evil person in this movie.
So where would people watch this movie?
Well, this movie does not come out until December, and this one will be on Tubi when it comes out. Tubi, or as they do when you put it on there, Tubi. I'm an idiot, okay? So there we go. So there's this one. And then this is the one I was telling you about that I was supposed to be filming right now, but it's going to be posted in January, called Someone Sinister. I don't know, can you see that?
Yeah.
Just like that. This one's about demonic possession. So we're really looking for it. And this, by the way, this movie here is the first movie where I actually play one of the good guys.
What?
Exactly. One of the good guys.
I didn't know that was possible.
Well, once in a while you have to step out of your comfort zone and stop being an idiot. Like,
weren't you a heel as a wrestler?
well, in my 25 years as a wrestler, I spent 17 years as a heel. And for those who don't know what a heel is, that's the bad guy.
Yeah.
I started off as a good guy and I wanted to end as a good guy. And then, you know, in between I was, I don't know if I can say this, and you can edit it out if you need to, but when I was a heel, when I was the bad guy, especially when I was teaming up with this guy named the Spider Baby, fans like to call us the biggest walking advertisements for birth control you could find.
Wow.
We were that big of pain in the butts. And just real quick, not to take away, but this movie right here, it's called 4 Nights in Fear Forest. This movie is about an amusement park where animatronic monsters actually come to life. Now, is it because kids broke in and we're doing a little Ouija board action? You're going to have to watch and find out.
I'm going to have to watch and find out.
But I play a character named Haunted Hank, who's a TV pitch man. And I'm only in this movie for 2 minutes, but hey, that's 2 more minutes than I had before.
Yeah, and that's fun. And
that one will be on Tubi as well in December, I think, is what I was saying earlier, which I believe is right.
And you also are an author.
Yep, I am an author. It's called Paranormal Pursuits, Haunted Midwest.
And you do paranormal investigating, cemetery tours.
Yep, I do cemetery tours. All of my
dancer.
Yeah, it's a book dancer is what it is. It's my home state of Minnesota is where I do my cemetery tours, and something that I just got doing in the last 3 years, and I think I can reach it.
Oh yes, can't forget that.
Before I got into acting, after wrestling, I had to come up with something else. So I started doing artwork.
And you know what? He did one of Morgan and I for Hexen Arcane. I'm going to show it here because it is really cool.
I don't know if you have to bleep this one out because this is a Disney character.
Nah, it'll be fine.
Although it's technically not the real one because he's supposed to have his head in here too, and I just had the Disney logo.
Yeah.
So it's my own interpretation. Plus, I don't think he has a pink lightning bolt cane. So
yeah. I think it's okay.
You know, I've been to Walt Disney World, and I don't remember the Hatbox Ghost at all.
Me neither.
But I was in 6th grade at the time, so I don't remember what I was doing in 6th grade.
So yeah,
but that's pretty much.
Pretty busy, don't you?
I keep pretty busy. And because of acting, I have not done a paranormal investigation in 3 years.
We're gonna have to change
Because,
that.
well, there are a few things that I wouldn't mind doing. There are places I still need to go. One thing that I would like to tell all of you is there are only 3 places in the entire United States that I will say are 100% haunted. 100%. One is in my home state of Minnesota, and that's called the Palmer House, which has been on pretty much every single TV show there is. Here in Wisconsin, if you're watching it here in Wisconsin, it's called the First Ward Schoolhouse in Wisconsin Rapids. That place is 100% haunted. And the one where I had the bed thrown at me, when I say thrown, it only went that far, but when you're an investigator, this is being thrown. And that's the Villisca Axe Murder House in Villisca, Iowa.
That's on my list. Like, I want to go. I read a whole book about Man from the Train and all that stuff, and I'm fascinated. But the only place I've really experienced that much stuff, and I wish I had more paranormal experiences, but I did experience things at the old Baraboo Inn.
I've investigated there.
Yeah, I did. That's one of the only places I've actually had my own experiences there.
I don't know if I'm allowed to name drop on here at all. But Brian Cano, who was on The Haunted Collector, I investigated the Baraboo Inn with him, and we investigated 3 locations. There was a basement area, there was the main floor, and then there was the above, what was the brothel, but now it's apartments and everything.
Yeah, I stayed the night in there.
I did not have anything in the basement, I'm being honest with you.
I did, that's where I did.
The main level had, you could say it was a voice, you could say it wasn't. We just really couldn't make it out. However, that upper floor, that brothel area,
I had some stuff there too.
there's an experiment called the Gansfield. I don't know if you're familiar with the Gansfield experiment.
Vaguely.
For those who don't know, that's when you have somebody who put on noise-canceling headphones, a blindfold, and they have a spirit box in their hand. Excuse me. And we ask questions from another room, and they respond from what comes through the headphones. Well, we were watching this thing going on, and as we were walking to get her off the experiment, she was holding the radio like this, and if you can see how I'm holding my hands, kind of, there's no way she could throw it. But the radio went out of her hands and literally flew across the room, and myself and 4 others witnessed this.
Wow.
And for the life of me, I cannot remember what question was asked before that happened, but I do know that it was something that had to do with the brothel. So there's the Baraboo Haunt. Am I going to say the Baraboo Inn, is haunted?
I say it's haunted.
I have to say inconclusive right now because I was only there the one time. All the other places I've been there multiple times. That's why I can say they're definitely haunted.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining me, talking to everybody, showing all the stuff you do and all the interesting projects you're working on. Can't wait to see how your career continues to develop in acting.
So do I. I was kind of hoping to slow down a little bit for 2025, but now I went from only 4 gigs next year to 7, and that's because I had 2 projects get pushed back till next year, including one. The movie is called, and I did not name the movie, but it's called I Walked Into the Forest and Punched a Tree. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my very first Screen Actors Guild movie.
Oh, wow.
Now, that does not mean I'm going to join SAG, but I'm excited to actually have a Screen Actors Guild movie. But that one's being pushed back till next year as well. So
you got some exciting things coming up.
But even with all this movie stuff and everything, and you guys doing your stuff, because I know You got a paranormal gig you got coming up that I can't wait to hear what you come up with. I will find time to make this thing that you and I are going to be planning here. I will find time. Even if I have to drive there. Wait, I am going to drive there. Okay, so...
I'll drive there too.
So there you are. I mean, I technically could fly, I guess.
I mean, yeah, I'll pick you up at the airport.
There isn't an airport in Baraboo.
Nope.
Well, we'll make one. How about that?
All right. Get back to this movie. So I am here because I don't remember your name. Cryptosis.
That's it!
You're a horror host.
Oh, yes, yes. You
Yes,
two,
and you're a doctor, right?
I am a doctor.
Okay, good, because people told me that you had cake here.
Man, this is the cake. There's none. Oh, man. The Cryptosis Celebrity autographed urinal cakes.
You know what? I've never had this kind of cake before.
Okay.
Is it gluten-free?
It is. It's gluten-free. It's...
I never get to eat cake. So I'm going to get one of these because I really, really want to eat it. And
Well, have
smells good.
your good teeth in when you take a bite of that
It's
thing.
kind of like floral.
It is. It's sea breeze. Sea breeze.
Okay, and you have signed the outside packaging, so I'm going to save the packaging, but I'm going to eat the cake.
Oh, well, you go ahead. You go ahead. If you eat it, you won't have the idea. You know, it'll no longer be the great collectible that everyone strives to have here.
I guess that's true, but cake.
Cake, you know, it always gets everybody's. Think of it as some people call them urinal cookies. So it's cookies or cake.
Okay.
You have your
And
choice.
these are doctor recommended, right?
I highly recommend those. They are doctor exclusive. Yes, nobody else on the planet has these celebrity autographed urinal cakes.
Well, you heard it. Medical advice says eat this cake, and I'm going to try it.
You go ahead, you try it, let me know. You'll have the freshest breath in town.
Oh, so it's like extra benefits.
Yes indeed. Who knows, they might even heal something for all I know.
I'm so happy I got to run into you today. This just made my day.
This is great. This is fantastic.
So, as a horror host, what do you do? You got this guy here. He looks a little creepy, but
Professor Varnis Lupescu. Now, he is the world's greatest ventriloquist, because, my friends, you have not seen his lips or mouth move at all, have you?
really, I thought he was here phoning it in.
Well, we just kind of do it. We reverse it. He is making me talk.
Oh, okay.
See?
Did you get my phoning it in?
It's phoning. Oh, we got the phoning it in.
Yeah, times, yeah.
Never phoning it in.
But I thought he was a phony, but you're saying he's actually controlling it.
He actually controls this whole operation. It is a Lupescu exclusive. If he was not here, I would not be here.
Wow. Okay. And so, tell me about you have the little minifigures.
Oh, yes.
And you have your minifigure, which is really cool. You have one other one, which is amazing. What is the other one you have?
That would be the Dr. Cadaverino.
Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm going to show everybody. So, horror host legend.
It is.
Cadaverino.
My influence, as you can see, he kind of looks like me.
Yeah.
And I will be the first to admit it. That is the horror host that influenced me. And sadly, he's no longer with us, but we have him right here in the mini figurines by the Phoenix folks. You know, they make your figurines.
Yes. They have a Hexen Arcane figure.
They are wonderful.
Yeah, it's absolutely wonderful. That is so cool that you have that.
Yes, I love them all. You know, it's like, I was thinking maybe next time we'll be having the figurines holding a urinal cake.
Oh, yeah.
That's always a fun, always a possibility.
Absolutely.
Maybe.
Who doesn't like cake?
I think you need to have your own urinal cake.
can find the recipe. I like baking.
I will teach it to you. I want to spread urinal cakes to everyone. I don't like being the only one.
So urinal, is that like a special ingredient they put in it?
It's like the special place they put them.
Oh, okay. So there's something that makes it like special and
It's the
different.
magic.
It's not like normal cake or cookie.
Yes, the magic is created by the urinal itself.
Oh, well, I'm gonna have to. Do you think I can find a recipe online?
I wouldn't doubt it. Everything else is.
I'm gonna look it up after I eat it.
Oh man, oh man. And you know, I would suggest also one of those little antacids to go with it. You know, that will
Okay, that'll
help
like really spice it
kind
up
of,
a bit.
it'll spice it up, it'll settle your internals down, and you will totally enjoy the
You know, if it's
experience.
good, I might bring one back from Oregon. So.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Everybody needs one.
Well, thank you so much. I know we've kind of crossed paths before, but this is the first time I've really gotten a chance to speak to you. So thank you so much
This is
for
great.
appearing on Hexen Arcane, talking about Dabarino, and for turning me on to these wonderful
Urinal
cakes that I'm
cakes.
going to try. Yeah.
Yes. Get yours soon.
Hi, it's Celeste, and I have a public service announcement for everybody. Don't eat urinal cakes. They don't taste good. It doesn't taste like cake. I will not be looking up the recipe. That was one of the grossest things I've ever tried. So there. I tried it so you don't have to.
And we're back. It is a little loud in here, so sorry about that. I'm here with the person that is responsible for Baraboo Toy Soldier Shop and Miniatures.
Hey, I'm Brendan. This is Wesley, our mascot. So we're here at the Paranormal Conference here in Milwaukee and having a fun time.
Yes, I got these glasses, and I think they're perfect for me. I gotta work on my miming skills now. But I'm gonna show you his booth. He has some of the coolest stuff I've ever seen. Oh, that is a little creepy right there.
I'm not creepy.
Okay. I'm gonna keep an eye on you. So, yeah, I've been talking about going to the shop forever, and I need to go just based on the things I see here, which you're gonna get what I'm talking about in a second. But in addition to running a toy shop, you also are a big supporter of horror hosts, which I want to say thank you for, and independent films. So, our friend Richard Bergen, he made this film Fang. He's wearing the shirt for it.
We sell the Blu-rays in our shop.
Yeah, he goes out of his way to support independent artists, horror hosts. You play horror host shows at your shop, right? And you have merch from horror hosts, which is not, you know, it's not mainstream. So that's pretty cool that you do that. What inspired you to want to open a toy shop?
Well, it started as toy soldiers, and then it kind of drifted into people were asking for neat things, and Baraboo's a pretty messed up place. It's pretty haunted.
Oh yeah.
So,
And do you feel like you have mostly horror, or do you have all kinds of toys?
we have other stuff too, superheroes and Hot Wheel things, but the horror is like our passion. So.
Okay. And these are not adult toys. These are.
Well, our toy shop's the kind of toy shop that the kids leave crying. So, but we carry Trick or Treat Studios items too, and full moon features, and we just got Baby Oopsie.
Oh, cool. Yeah, and you were talking about maybe having some events or guests come there.
We're hoping we can get Charles Band to come do his roadshow at our shop next year.
Okay, so this is something, it's BarabooToySoldierShop.com. So if there's any updates, just go there for any updates, any events going on there. You're not going to want to miss it.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hello, and thank you so much for sticking with me for the Milwaukee Paranormal Conference, which was so much fun. It was just a blast. I loved hanging out with Brian Dorn. I had some really, really good conversations with Dr. Ivan Cryptosis. It was nice to connect with a fellow horror host, and hopefully we can collaborate a lot more in the future. Sorry, I'm freezing right now. I'm so cold. It is raining outside. It is dreary. I'm freezing my butt off in our house, but Morgan will not let me turn on the heater yet. She said it has to reach like, what did she say? Like minus 20 degrees before we can turn on the heater. So I'm just going to freeze in the meantime. She also did say something about the troll market and us not having any money right now and how we're going to have to get jobs or something. I wasn't paying a lot of attention, to be completely honest, but I guess I'm going to be looking for a job. Morgan's had a lot of jobs, so I'm going to ask her advice because she has had like more jobs than pretty much anybody I know, and I feel like if you've had that many jobs, you're probably pretty good at it, and I should get her perspective and opinion on what to do and what not to do when applying for and working at a job. So that's something that's, I guess, on the horizon for us in the near future. Also, stay tuned after the movie. There's going to be a horror short because this was a very, very short movie, but it really fit the theme and I liked showing it. So that's what we went with this time. We have a ton of more exciting adventures coming up here soon, so stick with us. And I guess until then, we will hex you soon.